Hello, I wanted to give you a quick introduction to GeoWidgets for ArcGIS. This is the interface of the application. It's actually built on top of the configurable map viewer, so we've extended this application to provide geo-enabled offline widgets. Let me just talk you through this interface. So it's a completely configurable interface. You determine which layers are visible and which widgets are included in the application. In this case we've got two layers. We've got a vector or a street space map, and we've got point data. This point data is coming out of ArcGIS. It's a feature service. On the left hand side we've got a bunch of widgets. Now we've configured it just to include these widgets. You can include as many or as few widgets as is required. This is an application which runs on any platform on any device. So what does that mean? It means it runs on Android, Apple, Windows, BlackBerry devices. It also means device types: smartphones, laptops, PCs and tablets. So it runs across the full gamut of device types. Let's just show you one of the widgets. In this case we're going to look at the measure widget. So we can drag that out onto the main screen. I'm simply going to click on the ruler tool. I'm just going to mark on the map these points, and you can see 1.07 miles is that distance. So that's just one of the widgets that we've included in this version of the application. We've got other ones. We've got a draw tool, which is like a red line. We've got the editor, which I'll show in a minute, bookmarks, and then we've got this offline base maps widget as well, GeoWidget. So this is where we would actually download the base map tiles. So we can get streets, as in what we're looking at now, and we can also get imagery as well, satellite imagery. Now we could extend this to include your specific base map tiles as well. Let's just go ahead and offline enable this application. I've actually already downloaded some data to the local database. So let's just go ahead and do that. So we're in offline mode now. I'm just going to zoom back, and you'll see there's a gap around the main body of the map. What does that tell us? It tells us that we're actually not now reaching over the internet anymore. We're actually looking at the local database where we've copied those tiles to, and that data to. So that's what we have in the database. We've got the point data, and we've got this streets data as well. You'll also notice that this widget changed. We've offline enabled the widget, so it doesn't make sense to have get streets when we're in offline mode, simply because we can't reach over the internet to download any more data. So we've removed those widgets. I'll show you what the show grids button does in a moment. Let's just switch between streets and satellite. Again, I've downloaded satellite imagery to this database, and there's that imagery. So let's just go back a little bit and do this show grids. So we could have multiple projects that we're working on. We may have a project which is in the Salt Lake Valley here, or we could have other projects that we've downloaded data to elsewhere. We can see by this show grids where that data is, and we can zoom into it. So that's a nice additional feature. Let's hide that and just show the streets data again. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to do a simple edit just to show you the edit tool. So in offline mode, we'll start editing. I'm going to click on this point data, and I'm going to add a point just up to the corner here. This is the attribute inspector. You'll see we support attachments. Let's just change an attribute there, make that status inactive, and we'll close that. Notice we have a green cross and a green circle as well, which tells us new point and new attributes as well. Now keep your eyes focused on this particular area as we go back online. So I'm going to click the online button, and you'll notice that flashed, and now we've got that point. What did that tell us? That told us that data is now being pushed to the back end. So that service that's on the back end, be it served from ArcGIS Online, ArcGIS Server, or Portal for ArcGIS, is now stored on the back end. So that's how the editor works. Let's show you one other nice feature one other nice GeoWidget we've added to this. We've added a forms widget as well. We've been asked quite a lot by different organisations, can we build our own custom forms? Well, yes you can. And in this case we've built a custom form just as a demo to show you how you can do that. Now in this case we can fill out these different fields, and we can generate a PDF. Now that PDF can be stored on the device if we're in offline mode, and emailed or printed once we go back into the office. Or if we're online, obviously we could send that directly to somebody who needed the form. So lots of flexibility here, and really the widgets are designed to be useful for you, and if there's specific functionality that you need, particular workflows that are required by your organisation, then this application should provide you that capability. Thanks for watching.